PSA, will there be another lockdown? Giving all praises to Yahweh Shem Shai Shem Kodash. If you've been watching the news, which you should be, the various European countries are being locked down again. I was watching a video. Actually, it was a show on Alex Jones' show on banned.video or banned BANNED .video, and he was talking about that they have set up a speech for our great leader of Babylon, that he would announce that there's going to be another lockdown. Something's going to happen in within the next 5 days, that they're going to announce another lockdown. So that's a big question mark there. But I mean, it's happening around the world, and you have protests going on around the world: Germany, Australia, Italy, France, and other European countries, because they don't want to be locked down. And they don't want that jab. Anyway, I'm going to read a couple of news stories. Let me come back over here. Okay, it says here, Biden calls Delta variant a largely preventable tragedy that will get worse before it gets better. It says before it gets better. I'm not going to click on it. Next article. Are we headed for another lockdown? Next article. U.S. will not lock down despite surge driven by Delta variant, Fauci says. Well, Fauci speaks out of both sides of his mouth. You know, at one time he said you don't have to wear masks, and then a couple of weeks later, we're talking about a year and change ago, oh, you got to wear the mask. So we don't know if this clown is coming or going. This from Reuters. Let me read that again. U.S. will not lock down despite surge. Well, if there's a surge, you have no choice but to lock down. Next article, will there be another lockdown? What happens if Crown Vic Royale cases soar after restrictions? What does it say there? Will the U.S. go back into lockdown? Will these other major European cities, nations, are locking down? COVID Crown Vic Royale lockdown. A map of where U.S. states are tightening. This was put up 5 days ago. Across the United States, officials are rolling out in West Virginia, were lifted April 20th under a new executive order. Here's another one. Biden says U.S. in all probability see more guidelines. Let me click on that. See more guidelines and restrictions amid rising COVID cases. As you can see, let me read a little bit more. President Joe Biden said Friday the U.S. will in all probability see more guidelines and restrictions amid rising Crown Vic Royale cases and the spread of the highly contagious Delta variant. So they're saying that Delta variant is far worse than the first case of the Crown Vic. So everything got locked down the first time. So this variant is worse than the first case. Like I said, I was watching the video. Let me bring it up. This is a banned video. This was put up yesterday. Exclusive: Biden to announce second nationwide lockdown on August 11th. Full show 8/5/21. A national database, of medical passports will bar the unvaccinated from planes, buses, and trains, forming the backbone of a 1984 style credit score. Remember, Biden is only a puppet, and this is a worldwide UN globalist takeover. Humanity must come together in solidarity to defeat this technocratic group. And we know what this is leading to, as we had GMS been saying for years. Anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom.